Today on the channel from Jakks Classic Superstars, the Walmart exclusive 3-pack Series 9. We got the Rhythm and Blues 3-pack with Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, and the Honky Tonk Man.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're back with another 3-pack with the Walmart exclusive Series 9 Rhythm and Blues. But for all your modern day wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And the Rhythm and Blues 3-pack, an all-timer in the Classic Superstars series, as this was really the first time we ever got Greg Valentine. No jacket, I know, but we did get Greg Valentine with the black hair, of course, of his time with Rhythm and Blues. Very cool to get that. Of course, as I'm filming this right now, just recently unboxed the Legends version from Mattel in the full-on Rhythm and Blues get-up. Man, we've been waiting for that figure for a heck of a long time. The time is now, and of course we've got it Mattel Retro, Epic Toy Retros as well. But in this style of figure, it was about due time. But Jakks did come in hot many, many years ago, back in the 2000s, as one may say. Honky Tonk Man here, to this day, still my favorite Honky Tonk Man figure. This one just looks absolutely cool. Very, very cool with the jumpsuit. Now, we did get a Retro Fest one. Not as vibrant of a blue color, and we do got a Greatest Hits rerun of that Mattel one coming very soon. But I love this Honky Tonk Man figure. And then Jimmy Hart, what's there to say about Jimmy Hart? Never met a pack he didn't like. Part of many 2-packs, 3-packs, single packs in the Classic Superstars line. And here he is once again in a nice, bright pink suit. So without further ado, let's take a look at the old packaging on this one. Big window box on the front. We got 2 guitars. We're ready to play. And then, of course, you got the Colonel Jimmy Hart looking good. Classic Superstars packaging. We know it. We love it. Down low, we got all the jibber-jabber of their names, of course, looking good. Nothing on this side of the fence, but over on this side, there they are. That is a team right there, old Rhythm and Blues. I think they should have stuck around a little bit longer. I thought they were a great tag team. I ate it up with a fork and a spoon, and occasionally I'd even grab a spork from time to time from KFC, of course. On the back, there it is. We got the Tales of Tape blurb for each one. We'll read those. There they are right there without their get-up on, of course, Honky Tonk Man's case. Then we got the other one in Series 9, the Rock Family 3-pack. Very cool, and we're getting a Mattel one of these very, very soon as well. Once again, a Walmart exclusive. Things are full circle. There it is. But let's read the back, see what it says about the old Honky Tonk Man, Jimmy Hart and Greg Valentine. Jimmy Hart debuted in 1974, 5'10", titles WWE Manager, Hall of Fame inductee. Greg the Hammer Valentine debuted in 1968, 244 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, the old figure 4 leg lock, titles, World Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Hall of Famer. And then you get the Honky Tonk Man, debuted in 1979, 271 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, that dreaded shake, rattle, and roll, of course. Titles, WWE Intercontinental Champion. He is now a Hall of Famer as well. Favorite quote, I'm the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, and he will always be that to me. Of course, Gunter, another guy I absolutely love, he has currently broke Honky Tonk Man's record, but there was something special about that Honky Tonk Man record. I don't know about you guys, but for me, there definitely was something special. But now it's time to get this set unboxed. I can't believe I'm doing it. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, science has gotten out of control. Sometimes there's too much science in the world, and that's what we got going on with this 3-pack. It should never be unboxed. It should never be unboxed, but here we are. We're doing it. We're unboxing it, but looking good. There it is. Packaging. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the races right there. And there it is, the 3-pack of Doom. Looking really, really good. All kinds of accessories going on. We even got twist ties on the old megaphone. They don't want this megaphone going anywhere, so I'm going to have to cut that out, of course. Got the famous scissors. There it is right there. Got guitars. Can I get any of this stuff? Will any of this stuff go out of the package? That's the million-dollar question here. Jimmy Hart, of course, feels a little bit sticky, as you would imagine. His glasses right there, an iconic piece. Get that guitar. One guitar. Two guitars. And Honky, come on. Come on, Honky. There it is. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. Let's go through these accessories. I guess we'll break them down to each person's accessory is what we'll do. And we're going to start managers first because why not? Why not? We'll start with Jimmy Hart. That's where we're going to start this review. And man, he is a sticky mess. Of course, just love that Jakks sticky disease. Happens to a lot of these suited figures, things like that. Unfortunately, Jimmy, no different. But we do get his megaphone, just a plain white megaphone. Of course, we got him with the Hart Foundation. Other times with stuff on the megaphone. This one's just going to be plain straight white. Definitely works for Jimmy Hart, though. It is a megaphone. Then we get some shades, and we get the Jimmy Hart shades. Looking good, all in white. Pretty plain Jane, but they do work for me for Jimmy as well. But now we got the old Mouth of South out. Love the bright pink on Jimmy Hart. I love the color on this one. Very, very vibrant pink color. You got the keyboard keys going on the tie and on the suit coat, giving a little bit of color to it, but looking really, really cool and very on brand for rhythm and blues as well. All day long, you know this is Jimmy Hart. There's no confusion who this is. It's Jimmy Hart all day, looking really, really good. Two open hands on Jimmy, which makes sense. You got the pink pants, you got a black belt, black shoes. Jimmy Hart all day long. There's no doubt about it. There's no confusing this for anybody else. It's straight up rhythm and blues Jimmy Hart. And of course, we got a very similar one as a Build-A-Figure in Mattel. So all coming up Jimmy Hart at the end of the day. But looking good. I'm here for that. But now we turn our attention to old Greg the Hammer the Valentine. And Greg Valentine, an interesting one. But I do love we get the guitars, very on brand for rhythm and blues. And I absolutely love that this is not a breakaway guitar. We owe so much, especially from Mattel, all the guitars we get are breakaway. And I get it, it's a fun feature, but I would kill for Mattel to give us a guitar that does not break away like these. Very, very cool here, and we saw these used quite a few times in the Jakks days, but looking good, looking on brand for the Hammer. And speaking of looking on brand for the Hammer, this is not. We always think of Greg Valentine with that Ric Flair-like blonde hair, but nope, he went all black for his time in rhythm and blues. And it does make him look different. It makes him look way different, and that's kind of what makes this one feel a little bit more special. Now, I do wish we got that rhythm and blues jacket. Would have really made this absolutely next level. But I was just at the time very happy to get a representation of Greg Valentine in the collection with black hair, finally, after many years. Now, like I said earlier, we're getting them in the retro game from Mattel and Epic Toys, and of course the recent WWE Legend release as I'm filming this. But got a little Greg on the black trunks, black tights. You got the Hammer on the back. He's always dropping the hammer when need be. Black knee pads on him. You got the Hammer on the side of his boots there. Kind of a honey mustard color boots on Greg Valentine. But all day long, it does look like Greg Valentine as well. He's got two open hands. Would have loved to seen a fist with the Hammer like his solo release. But it is what it is. I'm here for this. But Greg Valentine looking pretty nice. I'm here for it. A key member of rhythm and blues. You really can't have rhythm and blues without Greg Valentine, as you can imagine. But now we get down into it. We get down to the main eventer. We get down to the Honky Tonk Man. Of course, exact same guitar we got with Greg Valentine to get with Honky. I think we all understand that. So we do have that. It has a nice little strap on the side as well. So you can put it over them however you want them to hold the guitar. Very, very cool. Here for that. But now we get down to the Honky Tonk Man himself. And an all-timer. Like I said, this is my favorite Honky Tonk Man figure ever. I love the vibrant jumpsuit on here. The blue really, really pops. Mattel gave us one similar, but it's a little bit darker. I love the bright blue on this. Just absolutely cool. Love all the detail. You got Honky Tonk Man looking just like a Honky Tonk. Don't call that Elvis on the front there. It looks just like him. You got Memphis on the back. You got Honky Wood on the back looking good. Driving in a pink Cadillac. You got musical notes throughout. Just very, very cool. And we did see the back of the package. You just got black tights underneath, or black trunks, I should say, underneath here. I am not taking this jumpsuit off because once you take it off, guess what? It never goes back on. I don't have the patience. It's not going to happen. I'm not taking it. Use your imagination. But we do got Velcro right here, but extremely difficult to get on and off. It's one of those things. You'll find this Honky Tonk Man every once in a while loose for sale, and he won't have the jumpsuit, and the jumpsuit's long gone because they gave up the fight. They couldn't get it back on him, unfortunately. But man, all day long, this is the Honky Tonk Man. And if you didn't know it was the Honky Tonk Man, just by the outfit, well, the head seals the deal. As you got the Elvis-like hairdo, you got the lip curl going on. all day long, looking like old Wayne Ferris, looking like the Honky Tonk Man. I am here for that. Of course, you do get one gripping hand to hold the guitar at the headstock, and then you got the open hand here so he can play a little flamenco guitar if he needs to, because we know Honky, a very versatile guitarist, as we do know. Of course, arms do go all the way around. You do get a bicep cut, single jointed elbows, hands back, forth, side to side, waist articulation, legs go up, bend at the knee, bend at the ankles, and that's all the hits that are being played here with the Honky Tonk Man's articulation. But one of the best classic Superstars figures ever, and like I said, my favorite Honky Tonk Man figure of all time. Absolutely love that one. Absolutely love this set. I remember when this was first announced, I was just smiling. The grin you couldn't wipe off my face, because I was a kid growing up in the Hasbro era where I needed this Greg Valentine. It was in the promotional stuff. I was like, where is it? Why can't I find it? And it really felt like closing a chapter in a book when I did get this Greg Valentine in my collection. All was kind of complete again, just with a little black hair. A black hair dye is all it took to make my life complete at that time. Simpler times, simpler times. But a fun pack here in Series 9, a must-have pack if you ask me. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? Pick up or pass? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day on this channel and the other YouTube channels. Check both of those out. And then, of course, don't forget about Patreon, your best way to get early access to videos like this and to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Honky Tonk Man, Jimmy Hart, and Greg the Hammer Valentine, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.